Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by if you're new, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber. My name's Crystal and today we're going to go through my top 5 foundations that I recommend for people that have oily to combination skin. Now this is really important if you are looking for some new foundations for your makeup kit, if you're an artist or if you're generally just interested in makeup, like you're a makeup enthusiast and you want some comments on some high-end foundations that I've tried and I highly recommend. So before we dive into the video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I upload twice a week, every Tuesday and Saturday, 6 AM Melbourne time, so make sure you are subscribed and have that post notification bell turned on so that you do not miss any of my future uploads. If you love stuff on makeup, the makeup market, what it's trying to teach you, a little bit of vlogging and a little bit of health, you are going to love this channel. Also go and check me out on Instagram as well. My handle's on the screen for you guys to go and check me out over there. And without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. Okay, so in no particular order, I'm just going to go through these foundations. Literally, if you are a subscriber to my channel already, you will probably already know what's coming your way. But the first one that I want to talk about is probably the most influential foundation on me, like in terms of looking for face bases and then finding one that's made me just go, oh, this is beautiful. Like, it looks good every single time I put it on. It's medium to full coverage. It's all dependent on how you want it to look on your skin. It's long wearing. It's like literally, if you have spots and you want to cover them, this is going to be an absolutely fabulous foundation. It is a satin finish, and honestly, it's just like, I haven't heard anyone say particularly anything bad about it, like, ever. So honestly, if you haven't tried it, you definitely need to. So this is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I love this. Like, honestly, like I said before, this basically was a game changer for me. I've been looking for a foundation that worked for me for such a long time, and then this came out and like, it was kind of like that aha moment, like, this is it. And I've loved it ever since. I've never let this leave my collection. I think I purchased 4 bottles of this since it came out, like a long time ago. I can't remember when it came out, but literally this is like one of the most beautiful products. I think it retails for like 78 Australian dollars. I'll have all the details of this foundation on the screen for you guys so you can refer to it. But literally, I love this foundation. I don't have enough amazing things to say about it. It's literally a keeper. I will always have it in my personal collection, and I also have 4 different color shades of this in my kit that I refer back to all the time because I love it, and I haven't really had anybody say that they don't love it. It photographs really well. There's no flashback. There isn't any SPF in this, but like, if you are looking for one with SPF, like, you're not really going to get it with any of these ones that I mentioned, but you can get SPF in your primer, so you can actually get that in the primer part of your makeup application. But literally, if you are a bridal makeup consultant, or if you are like looking to go into the makeup industry, this is definitely something to look into because it's worth every single penny. It's expensive, don't get me wrong, it's expensive, but it is totally worth it. If you could only have one foundation moving forward, this is probably the one to go for. Next up is my Hourglass Vanish Seamless Liquid Foundation. Now, I was tossing up between this one and one that I mentioned in probably my previous version of this video. I think I filmed one last year very similar to this, but this kind of, I can't remember if this was in that video or not, but I was tossing up between this and my Dior Backstage foundation, which I do really love for oily combination, but I could only choose 5, so I'm sticking to my rule here. Now, this beat the other one purely because of the way that it looks, because it is medium to full, and I just prefer full coverage. The Dior Backstage is kind of light to medium. It's customizable, which is great, but it's just kind of more of like a face and body sort of foundation versus like a hardcore foundation like this one. I haven't tried the stick version of this. I'm not quite sure if the stick version would actually be better or not, but for oily skin, generally stick foundations don't last too long on our complexion, but this one is really good. I love the weight of the packaging. I love the frosted glass. Hourglass is a very luxurious brand, and if you are going for that high-end luxurious experience as an MUA or whatever you're deciding, even if it's just for yourself, if you are interested in luxury makeup, this is highly pigmented. It is expensive, but you do get a lot of product in this, and it does go a long way because it is full coverage, and it's just a really beautiful luminous satin finish. I think it goes really well with their Veil primer and their Veil powder as well. They're both two really good products that go with this, and this is really, really good with other products. Like, you know how sometimes you get foundations and they don't play well with other products, so your overall makeup look might not be as nice as it could be because like the foundation doesn't play well. This plays well with creams, with powders, with everything. Like, I honestly can't say enough amazing things about this product, and I definitely recommend it as one of my top 5. Next up, I am going to go into my Mercier foundation. So if you are subscribed to my channel, you know that I'm going to talk about these ones because they're incredible. I'm going to wear one of these two on my wedding day. Like, I know that this is probably like one of my holy grails, but these guys beat my Nars one just a smidge, and I'm not quite sure what it is about it. Like, they're super high coverage. I'll start with the matte one. So this is the Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation in the shade Cashew. I use this at the beginning of my tan because sometimes I find that it takes a day or two to fully settle and it's a little bit lighter, and Cashew is a really good fit for me for that. This is really, really great. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's a frosted glass. It has a zebra print cap. You probably can't see it on camera, but it is zebra print. It's absolutely beautiful. Like, this is so full coverage. It's so long wearing. For oily skin girls, it's really, really, really good. I'm thinking of getting this in the shade of this one, which is the Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. Gold cap, glass, like clear bottle. So this is the Lumiere, and this is the matte. I love this one and I love this one. I can wear both as an oily girl. This one's probably, like, in terms of flawlessness, will last longer because it is matte, but I'm thinking of getting this one in this shade, which is tawny, for my deeper tanned kind of look. I'm also thinking of getting the shade Cashew in the Lumiere version as well, because the two shades I use interchangeably. Like, they look obviously super different, but I fake tan, so my tan kind of changes throughout the week, and I do like to have access to both shades. So I'm thinking of like doubling up and getting the opposite shade in each formula, because I love how long wearing this one is. Like, it is matte, like matte, matte, matte. It's not going to move, it's going to last. But sometimes I don't want to be fully matte. I want to have the luminous kind of feel about my skin. This is a really beautiful satin luminous look. It's not like dewy, glowy, like off this planet kind of luminous. It's a comfortable luminous. It's not like, I don't know how to describe it without like, yeah, it's hard to kind of put into words, but it's not over the top. I love this and I love this. These two are probably my favorite in terms of foundations, closely followed by this one. And I really am keen to look at other products by Mercier. Like, I have the loose translucent powder. I've had it like multiple times. I will always have these in my collection. I will always have these in my makeup kit as well. And literally, I want to try more from Mercier because I feel like it's a brand that people sleep on a lot more than they should. And I'm pretty sure they have some really good concealers in there too. So I'm probably going to look at trying that, because as a brand, honestly, if they were to ever go bust or to stop selling, like Becca is going to be later this year, I would be there stocking up like nothing else, to be honest. Like, it's a brand that I can't say no to. It's a brand that I couldn't walk away from. So that's that one. Now, last but certainly not least, keeping this video short and sweet, is the Stay Naked foundation by Urban Decay. Now, this is in the shade 30WY. I actually don't have a foundation that matches me better than this. Now, this, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the magic is that's in this product, but it matches me at any stage of my fake tan. Like, from when I first do it until when it's fading. I don't know what's in this or how it does it, but it matches me. And it's like, it's full coverage, like mega pigmented, but it's super lightweight. Like, you can barely tell it's on your skin. I like the feeling of having foundation on my skin. Like, I like to know that it's there. And this kind of like tests me a little bit. Like, it's a bit of a trickster, because when I first put it on my face, I was like, is there anything on my face? But I could see in the mirror, I was like covered up. Like, it was full coverage. It was amazing, but it felt like there was nothing on my skin. So it's kind of like, if you're the kind of person that hates the feeling of makeup but wants to have the option to go full glam, this is the best bet for you. I know that some brides just don't want to feel the makeup on their skin. They want to feel fresh. They want to feel like they're their full self. They don't want to feel like they're a doll or anything like that. Like, I mean, I totally love that feeling, but anyway, some people don't love it, and this is the foundation for that. Super full coverage. It's plastic, so it's not going to break in your kit or in your makeup bag or anything like that. Has the pump. It's really cute. Like, honestly, this is a really, really good foundation, particularly this shade. Like I said, 30W Y. Definitely try it, especially if you're a fake tanner and you use the Bondi Sands Aero Tan. This is like gold. You have to try it. I can't remember what it retails for, but I think it's actually relatively reasonable for a foundation. I feel like these days you can't get a decent foundation for less than like $70, so I'm pretty sure this was less than that. I'll have all the details on the screen anyway, just to clarify everything, but that is incredible. Basically, that is it. They are the top 5 foundations that I recommend for oily combination skin. These are more looking at the full coverage, like medium to full coverage, full pigment, full glam kind of foundations. If you're into that, these are the kinds of foundations that you need to be looking at. Like, I adore these. I really adore trying different foundations. There are definitely more that I like. So for example, the other one that I mentioned was the Dior Backstage foundation. I don't mind this one either. I just don't really love the applicator, like the little squeezy. I don't like it so much, but the product itself is really good. It just doesn't make the cut for the top 5. Like, if I had to choose 5, it doesn't make it. The ones I've discussed today do. So I hope you guys like this video. Short and sweet, like I said, getting straight to the point. If you want more videos like this that's kind of focusing on my top 5 of a category, definitely let me know in the comments below and I'll be sure to film that for you guys. But until then, I hope you have a lovely day, and do decide to subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here with the fam. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks guys. Bye.